The two words every student athlete wants to hear at the end of their season is national champion. And that's exactly what happened here in Cary, North Carolina for the Syracuse Orange.
Well, the catcher in me says that the pitching has been phenomenal all series long. Yesterday, it was no exception. Madison Knight going as long as she's gone in her entire career. And then Susanna Anderson pitching absolutely lights out through 7 innings before Abby Dunning came in and slammed the door.
I don't know about you guys, but I think you guys would love seeing Michigan State come to Callahan Hall. That's something that Coach Mark Montgomery wants to have happen. Well, you can consider Wright State the Sith today because it's Star Wars Night. The Jedi are Orlando Lovejoy, who's one of the leaders for this team. After the game, Coach Montgomery mentioning how Orlando Lovejoy is one of the biggest inspirations for this team on the bench. In that game last Thursday against Purdue Fort Wayne, was telling everyone we have a chance to win this game as long as we play our way.
This little area called the house goes out, extends to the face-off dot in each wing side, and goes up to the top of the circle. When you create this house, and I promise I passed coloring in first grade,
you get a chance to look up in those rafters every time you come back to Callahan Hall. Just, you see that up there. You have family here playing for the Titans. What does Detroit Mercy mean to you?
Family. First of all, it was not like this when we were here earlier today. It was a nice 65 degrees, sunny, a little bit of wind, but this rain came out of nowhere.
From Aaliyah especially, it's a family of ballers. Let's not shake anything. You have a family of children that are gifted with a lot of talent, but Aaliyah has been the one that has seen so many offers. Detroit Mercy was actually the first school that offered, ended up going to Illinois, found her way to Oakland, and then Madonna, where she really kind of solidified herself as a player, came back home to Detroit Mercy.
Coach Jack had a conversation with Fair talking about what this team needs to do and why Fair only had 4 points going into the half. Deja Fair answered, trust the team.
Got a chance to talk to the associate head coach, Jeff Smith, on his way out of the locker room for Oakland. Mentioned that he wants his defense to stay as mentally strong as they were in the first half. Offensive rebounding, of course, has been key for Oakland all season long. Greg Campy says that this is one of his best offensive rebounding teams that he's ever had in his 41 years of coaching.
I'm not a mathematician, so you got to bear with me a little bit. Some of that stuff is numbers where Lindenwood could potentially jump into that third spot, but right now it's going to be Mercyhurst versus Syracuse in the first round of the CHA playoffs, and that will be played up in Erie, Pennsylvania.
When you have a weekend like this one where you have a Horizon League matchups back-to-back, well, day in between, Thursday and Saturday, right, and you have the highs of Purdue Fort Wayne and then against Wright State here today, what did you like out of your team on the short rest? Animated head coach Kate Octor in that timeout, talking to her team about aggressiveness, not letting Robert Morris get by you. Robert Morris is out executing the Titans here, and Coach Octor is making sure that they know that they have to step up here in the final 10 minutes of play. They have to play their best basketball of the season against a tough Robert Morris team that has been giving up the ball. Detroit Mercy has 9 steals today. That's about their average. It ranks second in the Horizon League, so you're going to see a lot more aggressiveness defensively from the Titans as they try and climb back into this one down by 5. Denny, Tara, back up to you. That's Mama McQueen, and if you don't feel the love that this family has for each other, I don't know what's wrong with you at that point. 1,000-point score today, and it has been everything of joy up here in the stands. It's halftime here at Callahan Hall. We'll be right back on ESPN+.
A packed weekend in sports and an even more important Monday night baseball game. Welcome back to NCC Sports. Game 3 of the College World Series happens tonight between Florida and LSU. It's winner take all after the Florida offense finally got going. It was the long ball that helped them last night. The biggest fly of the night from Ty Evans, a hanging breaking ball, and it's absolutely crushed to left field, but maybe not. It just sneaks over the wall and out for a grand slam. 7-3 was the score after the 4-run home run. Moving ahead into this one, tonight's projected starters are Paul Skeens and Jack Calagone. Calagone is 7-3 this season. He's the two-way star that absolutely has been astonishing players and scouts alike. Paul Skeens, though, he's on 3 days rest. He's had over 240 pitches in just the College World Series alone. LSU needs him, though. He's their best starter that can throw the ball 102 miles per hour. He has a lot of innings pitched this year, and he's projected to potentially go #1 overall. Staying on the diamond, but this time we're going to go across the pond for MLB and Europe tour. It's the second time baseball has made the trip. London Stadium, used to hosting soccer, now seeing the Diamonds. Cubs already up 3-0 and not slowing down. Double down the line by Miguel Amaya extends it to 4. Paul Goldschmidt, though, is tied at 4, splits between first and second, and the Cardinals get the lead back, and they didn't look back. Jordan Hicks comes in and slams the door shut, and they win. The big story, though, next year, we're going to see the New York Rockin' Mets make the trip over to London to take on those pesky Phillies in a 2-game set. It's the only PGA Tour stop that stops in New England, the Travelers Championship, hosted by TPC River Highlands. Big crowd on hand in Connecticut, seeing Keegan Bradley holding a 6-stroke lead. And it was a great day for him, if I do say so, as a not avid golfer. Rory McIlroy on the 11th, though, he was a big star at this championship. On the par 3, best shot of the day, right in and almost aces it. And there's Bradley. Keegan Bradley got a little shaky, was up by 6 strokes, ends up winning it by 2, and he is the Travelers champion. And from one of the quietest sports to the roar of American muscle in V8s, NASCAR taking the track for the Ally 400, the pole setter, Ross Chastain, setting the pace for the green flag. But on lap 147, the number 12 Ford gets spun out and into the wall, ending Ryan Blaney's race. Only a few yellows in this one, but this was the most disastrous. Ross Chastain didn't hold the pole position for the whole race, but ends up winning the thing and forces himself into the NASCAR playoffs. NASCAR, gotta love it, gotta go fast. Michael Villegas, Emily Sheroff, back over to you.
History in the making. A chance for the Liverpool Warriors girls and boys basketball team to win a section championship at the same time. But what has really been the reason behind all this recent success?
I'm not sure people really understand how lucky we are to have those two coaching these programs. I do.
2 coaches that have truly made their impact felt both on and off the floor. Mike Wheeler is in his first year coaching at Liverpool with the girls basketball team after spending over 20 years coaching at Onondaga Community College. His goal this year has been to change the culture, and he has done that by getting his team to the section championship for the first time since 2008.
We talked with the girls about program changers, and they're going to be a program change. If they win a sectional title, let's start it off on the right foot.
For the boys, they are led by Ryan Blackwell, who is in his 8th year at the helm. Bringing a unique perspective of playing for the Syracuse Orange inside the Dome, Coach Blackwell has some connections, like SU hoops, that other schools don't have. And it's no surprise his former teammates are now coaches with him.
Preston and I have a great relationship. We've kept in touch throughout the years. We were roommates in college. It's fun, like I mentioned before, Alan Griffin's an assistant. He was a teammate of ours. Obviously, we played for Bayheim. So to be in this area and have success with them watching in the background is always great.
Athletic Director Ari Lieberman knew hiring both coaches would do more than just hang banners in the gym.
Yes, we want to win. Yes, we want both titles. We want to win a state championship. But the impact they've had on the kids throughout the year and the growth, incredible.
It's all about that culture that both coaches have created to create moments like this one.
Salinger. Final score, Liverpool 66, West Tennessee 53.
Or this one.
Final score, Liverpool 57, CNS 50.
And now, for the first time in 35 years, history has been made. Both the Liverpool boys and girls teams are Section 3 champions. From Onondaga Community College, Matt Kibby, NCC Sports.